In this video, I will be talking about the Bitcoin bear flag we're currently still creating. I will be talking about my levels to be watching on the market right now. And on top of that, I will be discussing this very important chart that currently is suggesting that we are having an immense Bitcoin buying opportunity. And I will be talking about the dollar index currently forming a peak in the market, what could well indicate that Bitcoin could be very close towards a big start of a next big run up. So don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we reach once again 500 likes on today's update video? Smash up the like button and let's jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at the imminent short term on Bitcoin, we can see that we have been climbing over the course of the period right here with decreasing volume, what is definitely right now indicating that there is a big move that is going to come anytime soon here. The volume is decreasing and at the same time we're starting to see a potential uptrend getting formed on the 1 hour time frame on several occasions, of course, like you can currently see, and also on top side of resistance. So maybe we could be looking at this potential pattern right here, and that is also once again a rising wedge that Bitcoin is currently forming. And like we do know, a rising wedge is a typical bearish bias pattern on Bitcoin, and I don't want to be bearish all too much right here, but I just want to be sharing the market facts. And currently it looks to be that Bitcoin is once again creating a losing structure, and after seeing that significant drop on the market, seeing a rising wedge getting formed, it is only more likely to, in the end of the day, still see a continuation towards the downside getting formed. However, if we're further on going to look at the 4 hourly time frame, we can see that we're clearly still trading in this bear flag. And once looking at the bear flag on Bitcoin, we can also currently see we have not broken bullish yet so far. And what I want to be seeing in order to be bullish on Bitcoin, because yes, there is a bullish case scenario right now in the market, is just to see a break above the most important resistance on the top side. Like you can see, we've already got rejected over 3 times in a row, and if we are managing to be breaking above the Bitcoin bear flag right here, we definitely could be seeing a surge all the way back up towards levels around to 22.8k, what was basically previous major support and resistance on the market. However, in case we're going to see a breakdown of this bear flag, we could be aiming for targets, and let me say this correctly, somewhere around the $19,000 for Bitcoin. So be aware, if we do break the lower side of support on this bear flag scenario, we could be in for some more problems, and we could be see potentially a very sharp dump towards the downside. And if you're really going to be looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hourly time frame, realistically speaking, I just think, like I've been talking about for already over the past 6-7 days here, these are just the levels to be watching in the current trend. We can clearly see a very big support getting found previously around of these levels, and once again, it is just more likely to expect to see a bounce from of this range right here, and of course to see a bounce back to 22.8k before then potentially once again either coming down again or potentially of course break above it and continue the way back up again. So the major resistance to be breaking right now in this scenario is going to be the 22.8k, and if we do break above that level, we're going to be quite alright here. But do take also in account that we currently could be forming also potential head and shoulders pattern, and this is of course also a typical bearish bias pattern what you tend to be forming on the market once you are basically in a losing structure. So yes, everything is still for the play here. I want to be seeing Bitcoin breaking bullish of the bear flag, and then also to see a break above the 22.8k to be of course more bullish on the longer term on Bitcoin right now on the market. Furthermore, we can see that the daily time frame is so far still holding on towards our daily support, and like we do know, our daily support is very critical, and we were also expecting that we were going to at least find somewhat of a support around this level. Just like last time around here back in April, we also found significant support on this level before breaking it, and once we did broke it, we fell down significantly as well. Right here in this period of May and June, we also saw of course this level getting formed, and after we broke below the level, we also saw it drop significantly towards the downside. But at the moment, as long as we were holding on towards the upper sloping support line, Bitcoin was doing quite alright, and we were even seeing an approximately 7% bounce on the market right here. So yeah, Bitcoin can definitely still bounce, but I will only get in real problem, and I will only start to worry real hard as soon as we do break below this very important upper sloping support line. So please make sure sure to keep all your eyes on this level right here, and if we do break below it, this could be potentially a very good shorting opportunity. And talking about trading, guys, if you want to be trading, don't forget to check out BitGet in the link description. And also, if you're going to go to the link description right now, here you can see a video on a 3-minute tutorial on how to trade on BitGet. It's very simple, and if you don't know how to trade, definitely watch that video. The video will be found exactly below the BitGet link in the description. But if you sign up on BitGet, you can get 10% deposit payback up to $100. So let's say you deposit $1,000 to trade with, you will get a free $100 deposited in your account. So make sure to check out BitGet if you do want to be trading here on the cryptocurrency market right now. Furthermore, we can look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, where we're also still creating a bear flag. I know we're creating many bear flags on the imminent short term right here, and of course on the larger time frame. So things are not looking quite alright for Bitcoin, to be very honest, on a bigger perspective on the daily time frame, because yes, we are in an uptrend, but we did came from a significant dump, right? So if we're going to really analyze this from a real technical analysis standpoint, it is just not looking all too good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was also previously around creating a bear flag. We broke bearish, and right now, once again, we're creating a bear flag, and we could be potentially once again break bearish from this point. I am not going to be opening any bets to short the market until we see a potential break below the level. So far, I'm just going to take it very slow and wait to see where the market is heading towards next. But I still think, while we are indeed forming maybe very tricky price action, that this is the time to be buying Bitcoin on the spot market, because yes, if we're going to zoom out, we can clearly see that if we're looking back, actually every single time Bitcoin went in a bear market, it broke below its floor price, right? You can see here back in 2015, you can see here it created a floor, and after breaking below the floor, we went into the bear market. Then you can see, of course, we saw a very big reaccumulation phase. We also started to see a downward slope resist line, and as soon as we did broke above it, we were basically starting to see the next bull run getting started. Then also here in 2018, 2019, we also were forming that descending triangle, but also we saw that floor price, and the moment we broke below it, we also dropped significantly, just like we did last time around. We broke below the floor price, we broke down significantly. We came down here in 2015 an approximately 60%. Here in 2019 we came down an approximately 47%, and here right now in 2022 we came down approximately 45%. So very close towards each other, these numbers. But like you can see, that basically every single time we break below the floor price, what we also did right here is the time to be buying. It is the time where majority of the people are afraid to be buying, but actually in hindsight, this is going to be turning out probably once again to be one of the best buying opportunities. So still, I am dollar cost averaging furthermore in the market, and of course, as soon as we do see this downward slope resist line getting broken, that will be our signal that the bear market is officially over. But so far we have not seen that yet. We still have to wait for that. But what I'm currently personally doing is just dollar cost average into Bitcoin and accumulate as much cheap Bitcoin as I possibly can, because I do think that this orange box right here is the right time to be accumulating, just like it was in 2019 and just like it was in 2015. And the last big catalyst that could be happening right now is the dollar index. And first of all, looking at the daily time frame, we can see the dollar index has been climbing back up here, but it's starting to be looking that we're forming somewhat of a double top. We're not able to come above the previous high right here. And once looking first of all at the monthly time frame, we can currently clearly see we are running into resistance that has been providing us rejections for over 6,664 days. And looking at the monthly time frame, we're clearly getting rejected, just like we are on the weekly time frame. So is the dollar index creating a double top right now here? And if we are doing so, this will be very bullish for Bitcoin, because we do know the dollar index has got an inverse correlation with Bitcoin. Once the dollar index moves down, Bitcoin comes up from off that point. So that is, of course, could be a very good development for the market right now. Of course, if the dollar index is going to start pumping from here on, it's going to be bad if we break above this level right here. But so far, it looks to be also the monthly time frame we are running in towards resistance that has been here for since 1972, basically. Like you can see, rejected here, supported here, and we've been already seeing a very strong bounce on the dollar index. So it would be making a lot of sense to see a small little cool down from off this point, since we're running in towards historical resistance. So if that's going to be happening, equities and Bitcoin could be starting to be rising from of this point, so please be very much aware about that. I don't think that it is right to be only bearish on Bitcoin on the imminent short term. We can clearly see a bounce. I am anticipating lower targets if we break the daily support like I talked about, if we break the bear flag, unless if we break bullish, we could be still in for a more significant rise from here on. So yes, the strategy is still to think long term, to accumulate every single day. That is at least what I'm doing. But anyways, guys, this was it for today's update video. If you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel for more of these daily updates on the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. And don't forget to check out these tutorial videos that are currently popping up above, because it will help you massively with making more money in the market. Peace out.